Good morning. Today is Thursday, the 2nd of January, 2025, and the time now is 10:35 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, boxer, pugilist. I heard when I was growing up, probably about maybe 14, 13 or maybe 14 years old, that a lot of the women around me, the young women, were saying that could have been my older sister. She might, I think so. She might have said though that rich people walk around with holes in their clothes. Now, when I heard this, I thought, right, that's a bit deep still. Like, if you're rich, don't forget I'm 13, 14, so this is young, isn't it? It's young. It's not an adult. 13, 14 is not an adult, so I was young. Okay? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me, the Bull of Lewis. I was young. So, yeah. So, yeah. Rich people walk around with holes in their clothes. I thought, like, right, how could that be? Because obviously, if they're a millionaire, if they've got loads of money, they're rich. How can they walk around with holes in their clothes? That was my thinking. Now, I didn't think too much about this. It didn't really affect me because my clothes didn't have holes in it. Yeah. Now, I don't know if this is Saint Michael or Yahweh from heaven. When I say it's just Saint Michael, Yahweh from heaven, is that uh, God is God is real. Now, he's in our lives. He loves us. He loves us. He wants us to know Wagwan, innit? He wants us to know, like, yeah, this and that and that and this and that and that. His point of view. So now, I'm 13, 14 years old, by the way. So I didn't, if it was you, I'm speaking hypothetically, because obviously in the real world, anyway, look, I'm speaking hypothetically. I'm going to say, obviously, not Yahweh, is it? But I'm just saying, though, because it seems kind of deep still. Something anyway. So if people walk around with holes in their clothes and they're rich, that to me, I'm Afro-Caribbean. That doesn't make sense to people. Like, it doesn't make sense to us. Doesn't make sense. No, can't say you're rich and you're walking around holding clothes. It doesn't make sense. We don't have an analogy. Or we're not we're not Buddhist monks. We can't meditate on that for 2 hours to get to the. We don't do that. We don't go sit in the forest under the moonlight to meditate on what you said for 2 and a half fucking hours to find the truth. We don't do that now. Not in our culture. We don't do that now. We just take it point blank. So we say, oh, how can a millionaire? We just say that doesn't make sense. We just brush it off. That makes sense now. Now in this world, because we are in the world, isn't it? There are many, many, many different cultures and clans and tribes, this and that. So for some people, they might be in Scotland or in Norway or in Australia. They'll get that straight, but they'll understand it. Oh, it makes sense to us. They'll get it. As for me, the Bullshit, my culture, for me, my family, I don't understand that. And that's fine in life. That does happen. There are wisdoms and proverbs in the St. Lucian culture that we can say to you. When we say you, we might say to people of Scotland or Welsh people. They might not understand. They will understand it as it's in English, but they might not get the philosophy of it. They might not understand it now. It's a different kind of cultural expression. They might not understand what you're trying to relate to. They might not understand. They've never heard of it before. So they'll know what the words you're saying, but can't reason with it. That's the way the life is. So we now. So what I'm saying now is, I think, how can rich people walk around with holes in their clothes? So I thought that doesn't make sense. That's kind of some mad talk because basically I'll never be rich. I'll always be poor. I'm going to die poor.